I'm still in the recovery after a minor injury that I suffered in the preparation for the fight, which was planned to be on September 6th. Now, in 1 week, I'll get clearance from the doctor to get back to the preparation, and hopefully and eventually I'm going to fight on November 15th. That's the new date, same place, same opponent. Wladimir is going to be my opponent that I haven't chose. He's mandatory, so I have to fight and defend my titles against him. And the place is also the same, so it's going to be O2 World in Hamburg. Well, this topic has been out there from the same promotional company, and from this, nobody has questioned anything, but the Zalman event and Zalman promotion has been pushing their fighters to go into this topic, just to try to disrespect all of the 18 years of my successful career in boxing. And I'm following the rules of BDB, the German Boxing Federation, the rules of all of the organizations sanctioned by where I'm champion. And I've been in Olympic sport, so I've been always following the rules, and I will continue to do so. And understand there is different fighters that are trying to disrespect it. They're trying to get so, they call it, under my skin, and eventually they're getting failure. So I'm saying one more time, I've always been respectful to the rules, and I'm always going to follow it. And there is nothing that I can possibly break, especially in this area. Thanks. Honestly, sometimes I am embarrassed to be in the same sport, in the same business, professional sport as boxing, with the guys as Chisora or Fury, with all the statements that are out there, or Manuel Char or Marco Huck. So we can continue, David Hay. Now Shannon Briggs is out there, and they're all different, and they're trying to promote themselves and in their ways how they do it. And they're really offending actually the sport. And unfortunately, what it also reflects, if people think about boxing, they think all of these boxers are crazy. Basically, after all the behavior that they show and all the statements that they've done, it definitely gives not the proper reflection to the sport. And there's a lot of good examples in boxing. So, but unfortunately, we end up talking about not such positive examples as those names I've mentioned. In regards to Shannon Briggs, we all saw his fight against Vitaly. I have visited him at the hospital after the fight, and he seemed to be a very nice guy. And I definitely, have a lot of respect for whatever he's done in sport of boxing. And it was totally coincidence that we got to see each other in the gym where we trained together, in the same gym in Florida. He was walking out, and I didn't recognize him because he had a lot of hair, and he had a totally different look. So, and I did say like, hi, I didn't really recognize him. So he really got upset about it, and he thought I'm disrespectful to him or something like that. So it was, and I actually apologized and said, Shannon, later on, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you, he's just different. And I haven't seen him for many years and so on. So he got emotional about it, and I think that in a certain way he's trying to get what he's looking up to. He's trying to get to fight against me and to get a fight, and I told him he needs to be at least top 10. He can't just come out of the blue and get the fight with the champion. The same way I told David Hay when he switched the divisions. He came from cruiserweight and went to heavyweight. So it takes some time, and if he really, and I see that he's keep winning, so Shannon is active. He fought a couple of times, he won a couple of titles, and eventually, if he's gonna get that far and high in the ratings, I mean, maybe I will end up fighting him, but there is no guarantee. So he's trying to promote, and sometimes it's getting over the edge. the restaurant where I was sitting, and it was definitely something that I would say that was totally disrespectful. There was just not the way how people should behave themselves outside of the promotional show and boxing matches and press conferences and everything like that. So that was definitely overdue, I would say. So, but I wish him and all of the other fighters that are trying to become champions good luck in their career. And this Kubrat pool that he's in, he ended up to be mandatory, so I have to fight him. I haven't chosen, or it was Alex Lipai. I had to fight him. I haven't chosen. So and I'm getting criticized for picking somebody that are not strong enough or anything like that. So the guys are strong, and I have to fight them, and I didn't choose them, but I have obligations to defend my titles against those guys. Thanks.